Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BCU Live. Tonight, we are actually going to go over showing you guys how to re-image your SkyBridge or any Pi-Star hotspot for that matter. And we're going to answer some questions and go over some other things that you guys might have interest in. Now, before we begin, if you guys haven't done so already, we have a few more hours in our Veterans Day giveaway. So if you haven't entered already, those veterans out there, please enter. We are going to be doing a drawing here soon. We won't be doing it tonight, but we will be announcing the winners tomorrow. So keep your guys' ear out for that. And if you guys haven't done so already, like, subscribe down below. Make sure you get those notifications. Also enter the giveaway down below. We are giving away one of these 878s today, as well as, there you go. As well as one of our a year of our BridgeCom Plus community.
Can't go
So that
wrong with
is,
that. That is a very, very large toolbox for anybody that's getting in with the 878, 578, and also a SkyBridge.
well, not just that, anyone in ham radio, you know.
There you
It's a
go.
great community of other amateur radio operators. So if you haven't done so already, sign up and you can enter to win one of these lovely 878s. All right. So, Jeremy, you want to welcome a few people while we get set up over here?
All right. Well, we'll go down the list here. Hey, there's Miss Kathy. And we got Vincent in the house. Hey, another Kansas. All right. I wonder how many of my fellow Okies are in here tonight. And there's one for California. Mr. Alvey, how we doing this evening, sir?
Evening, Alvy.
And let's see here. Hey, there's a Texas one. Hey, there's one. Music City, Tennessee, Kilo Alpha 9, Papa Mike Delta. That's a new one. I hadn't seen there before. Welcome, 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 sir. Hey, Freddie's in the house. Dan, Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Delta Oscar's in the house. Hey, there's Mr. Royce down there in the big metropolis of Texas. Howdy do, sir. Hopefully, y'all didn't get too much of that cold stuff that come through up here. Let's see who else we got in there. There's Mr. Garnett in the house. KN4UTR. Here's Greg. He's in the house. He's up there, Bristow, I think, or Claremore, up there around the big city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's see
All
who
right.
else. We got good numbers tonight. Good numbers tonight.
140 and climbing. Let's go.
Hey, I'm still waiting. We're going to break 300.
We are
We're
one of
going to
these
break
days, real
300.
soon.
I'm telling you. I'll have to get more Okies involved for that to happen.
Now, for you guys out there, this what we're going to show you guys tonight is not just for our sky bridges here, but for most of any of the Pi-Star hotspots out there. You might have to grab the card a little bit different. Ours is right here on the side. Now, if you can kind of see it right here, if you guys are taking this out, be very careful. You can damage the cards pulling them out. So just be very careful in pulling them out. And it's that simple. I just pulled it out. You could use two fingers, get one on top, one on bottom, oop, and there you go.
Easy.
Now, if you're
Whoa.
building one, a hotspot or something, you're going to get a card. It could come in one of these four sets or a single one. The card's not in here right now, but these are great to have around. I always have multiple ones. So if you're having issues like the initialization screen is stuck on yours and you flash the card, it doesn't work, try a different card first. That's going to help with troubleshooting and figuring out what your problem is. It could be a bad SD card, could be a bad modem, a bad hat, something like that. So these are ways that we can help you with diagnosing the problems of your hotspot. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a card reader. We have a simple USB card reader right here, multi-card reader. We're going to take our card and put it in. Then what we're going to do is we're going to plug it into our computer. All right. Now, while that's mounting onto the computer, what we're going to do is we're going to actually go to Raspberry Pi OS. This is raspberrypi.com/software. And what we're going to do is we're going to download, let me get the mouse over there. We're going to come down and select the operating system. So if we select Windows, it's going to bring up, oops. It's going to bring up this window. And we're just going to click download, and that'll download the Pi-Star imager so you can flash your card. The next thing we want to do is we want to come over here. We're going to open up a new window, and we're going to go to pistar.uk/downloads. Now, if you go to pistar.uk and you don't want to do /downloads because it's too much to type, you could come here and click downloads right over here on the left-hand side. It's right here, the second one to the end. That'll bring you to this page. What we're going to do is we're going to get the newest version. So as you can see under Pi-Star, Raspberry Pi, it's version 41530, which is from 30th of October, 2021. That's when the newest one was created. We're going to click on that, and that's going to download to our computer. Now, once you've downloaded that and you've installed the Raspberry Pi imager, it'll bring up and allow you, whoops, you'll get something that looks like this. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to choose an OS. Now, you can flash these if you have just a Raspberry Pi with the regular Raspberry OS. A lot of fun if you're learning and stuff like that. But in our instance, we're going to come all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to select an image. Now, it's important before we select this image that you actually extract that whole file into wherever you download it, because it is a zip file you're downloading. And inside that archive, you are going to find this Raspberry Pi file. So I'm going to double click on the new Raspberry Pi file. We're going to choose our storage location. You'll see your SD card come up. And then we're going to click on write. Now this is going to take a few minutes. Yes, we want to erase all existing data on there. So while this is writing, does anyone have any questions or anything? Is everyone keeping up so far? If you guys can let us know in the comments, that'd be great. Yes, Greg, make sure you get a good quality SD card. Everyone has their different preferences of what they like and everything, and all of that, but yeah, good card. Do you have to format the SD card first? This process is automatically going to format it for you. If you don't format, it won't actually allow you to write the data to the card. And you want to format it because it's writing an operating system to there, so it's going to write files and configurations to the card to allow it to boot up. Yes, Jonathan, this is, he says, so everyone can see, this seems to be a lot more of a streamlined tool than the old Windows 32 imager. Yes, it is. And it's an amazing tool. Go right ahead. You can say something? Oh.
Huh?
Oh, out of nowhere, I just heard you come on, so I thought you were going to say something.
Oh.
From the old tool, this is a lot easier, simpler of a process. They made it a lot better, and they updated the interface to be a lot more user friendly. So, yes. What is the minimum size? Honestly, it's not that big. You could probably get away with the 16, but I always use a 32. That's all I have lying around. Here's a 4-pack of 32s.
I've personally tried an 8. It lasted about 20 minutes and crashed on me again. I put a 16 in its place, been working strong ever since. But all of my backup cards are 32s.
Here's a good question. Can a good image be saved on my computer and written to a new card when needed? Yes. By downloading this image from Raspberry Pi website, from the Pi-Star website, you actually have this image installed on your computer, or the image is actually in an image file on your computer. So every time you're writing to this, it's using that image file on your computer to write to the card. So if you want to put it in a computer that's air gapped or something, perfectly fine. Jeff says, what size SD? 16 or greater. We usually use a 32 gigs. As you can see now, it's verifying what it wrote. And once this is done, we'll be able to tell me that it's safe to eject the card from the computer, and we can put this into our device. Now, once this starts up, it'll be a fresh configuration, as you guys have seen us do plenty of times on this stream. So it's no different of a configuration than as if you go a factory reset. Once this is installed, you let it start up, grab an IP, and you can connect to it and start to configure it from there. Yes, class 10. That is what you want. These right here are class 10. Let me pull up my screen so you guys can see. These right here are class 10s. These are Patriots.
Hey, I saw another one in here from across the creek up north. We got another Canadian in the house. Makes two for
Welcome.
tonight.
Yeah.
I like seeing these international ones join in with this.
Alvin, no, I am not. It's just it's a USB. Just basically, it's powered by USB. So there is no external power source or anything from it. Yes, Greg makes a good point, especially if you're working on your stuff. Make sure you perform a backup of your hotspot on a regular basis, so that way you have a copy of your configuration file. That is great advice. I make backups all the time. I refresh mine all the time. Now, if you are having an issue with something, Jeremy was having an issue the other day. We were troubleshooting. It wouldn't hold his password. So
1 week ago today.
yeah, when we were trying to do that YSF show for you guys, his it wouldn't save his configuration file, so we actually reformatted it and not reformat it. We
Reset it.
factory reset it, and that seemed to work. So sometimes it's that simple like that. It is a little bit of a challenge sometimes setting these up, and we know that. And for those of you guys who are interested in learning some advanced stuff like this, at the beginning of the year, we are actually going to be announcing here soon where you guys can get tickets to our new workshop. We're actually going to do a multi-network workshop where we show you guys how to hook up to multiple networks, how to program your radios, how to program your hotspots, go through every configuration, and we get you guys set up on multiple networks. So I think we have about 4, maybe 5 networks we're going to have you guys set up on by the end of that show. It's about a 4-hour event. For those of you guys who are interested, it's on a Tuesday night. We think that's what we're going to do. It hasn't, the date isn't 100% set, but we're pretty solid on the date. We don't think it's going to change.
No. I know it's going to be a fun one.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And for those of you who are interested in our next DMR workshop, I believe that's going to be in March. So stay tuned and keep an eye out if it comes sooner or whatever. But that's also going to be a good one. And that's going to be a 2-day event that we are going to be doing. We're going to be doing on a Saturday and a Sunday. We're going to be going all day with you guys, deep diving into DMR. For those of you guys who are interested, check that out. We are going to be releasing that as well here soon.
Well, Marty, to give you a better idea on DMR, it allows you to be able to talk all across the world, going from, like, for instance, our 878, which is an HT, going into the SkyBridge, and then it gets taken to physical repeaters. And those repeaters can be, I know there's at least one in all 50 states. Several of them have more than one. And each repeater can house more than just one frequency in it. for the older one, and for the newer stuff, it'll house talk groups in its place. Hopefully, that gave you a little bit more idea into it. Does the
So
PyStar do automatic updates?
no.
No, it does not. You actually
Yeah.
have to go to update and upgrade in the configuration tab.
Now, Ralph does make a good point here as well. 3-hour class is too long. The class is actually about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. And then we do about an hour of questions and answers so we can make sure all you guys get everything set up and we answer all your guys' questions. So that is why it's about a 4-hour event. And we're willing to stay there as long as you guys need to make sure you guys get all set up. So that's one of the benefits of these events. And when we do them, take advantage of them. We teach you guys a lot of information and we provide you guys with good workbooks for these things, and we're only building up those workbooks even more. So check that out. And then I think there was another couple questions here. All right. Well, I think we are actually done now. Yep. So as you can see, it says now you can remove the SD card from the reader. All you got to do, unplug it, and there you go. So as you guys can see, it's unplugged, and we are good to go. Now, all that's left to do would be taking your card here, putting it back into your device. Carefully, make sure you stick it in, get it in there all the way, and then power up your device and you're good to go. Now that device right there does have a bad hat, so I cannot actually show you setting that one up right now. I do apologize. But that is the process for reflashing your SD card. Now, you should always work on reflashing your SD card before going further and determining what your problem is if that's what you need. So if a factory reset doesn't work or you're having it freeze up on you or something, I double check and make sure that it's not the card. And then that way, this way you could put a new card in your device and you won't have to send it in for service. Greg, the Wi-Fi builder, are you talking about setting up Wi-Fi's on your PyStar? Here we go. I'm trying to set up a club at my American Legion for emergency preparedness. So I signed up for BridgeCom Plus to learn what I can, what kind of equipment to get for the club. Nice. Very good. The community there will help you out. Everyone in there, if you haven't already. You know, that's a great place to talk to everyone, get questions, ask other people what they've done. We've worked with a lot of different emergency preparedness communities as well as, first responders and stuff like that. So, it's a great place to start. And if I see you say you have not taken your test yet. Good luck with that. Study. And we want to be able to, when you get your ticket, come on here, tell us you got your ticket, and we'll give you a shout out.
Oh, yeah.
And that goes for anyone out there. If you guys are recent to getting your ticket or anything, please let us know. We will give you a shout out on our show live. We love to hear from everyone. And we want to welcome you to the community. It's not just us, it's everyone out there. And that's part of the art, is helping each other learn and build.
Most definitely.
Is there an option to just buy that Pi hat? So yes, you can buy Pi hats online at different places. I'm not 100% sure right now where. However, you can buy them if you have your own Raspberry Pis. The only difference is we make ours, so we actually know what components are in there, and we may put a little bit higher quality components in our equipment. So, it might not be comparable to ours, but it could be, there are plenty of good hats out there.
Hey, here we go. We got a new Ham in the room here. 3.5 weeks ago. Welcome aboard.
Here we go, another one. Just got mine at end of September.
There
Taking the
we
general
go.
this week. There you go.
Yeah, come on.
Congratulations.
We need
and
more generals. Come
good
on,
luck.
come on.
Good luck with the test.
I think I would rather take that 35 question test over again than take that 50 question test. That thing ate me up
Oh, the
twice.
extra.
Yeah, that I've tested for extra twice. I'm going to try again on December the 2nd. So we're going to see. I walk out of there and can put Alpha Echo on the end of my call. Steve makes a very good point.
Oh, sorry. It's a good question. If you guys haven't done so already, like and subscribe down below. Here we go. So we're going to put a DMR at church. How do we do that? Because she has like 10 people just using one DMR. Well, if you had a repeater, you could set up the different talk groups and stuff through the repeater so everyone would repeat through that. And then you can have multiple talk groups and all of that, as well as two conversations probably going simultaneously, one on time slot one on time slot two. So that would be your cheapest solution and probably best solution to cover the whole grounds as well. We could call us up. We're more than happy to help you with that solution. We do have those systems we can provide you. And that goes for anyone else out there. If your club is looking for any kind of equipment, let us know. We do have repeaters. We do have other equipment and stuff, antennas, wire, whatever you guys need, duplexers, we have it, amplifiers even. Whatever you guys need, we got you guys covered. So, we have plenty of stock, plenty of inventory. You need something, let us know. We're going to handle all your guys' needs. So, Joe, if you need some help with that, call us up and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Hey, look at that big man show in the show. El Jefe. It's good to see you, Ron. For those of you guys don't know, how do you change the radio's band plan? If you have a commercial license, you call us up and we'll change it for you.
Exactly. We'll get you covered.
We'll get you guys covered. If you need the radios changed to a different free band plan for work or for, emergency services or something like that, and you have credentials, we'd be more than happy to get you guys taken care of. If you guys are a commercial entity, we can get you into the commercial aspect as well. So please let us know. And we're here to help.
GMRS is not a commercial license. We need to make sure that's out there too.
Yes.
I know there's a lot that try to use our radios on GMRS, but it is not covered under the commercial banding.
Correct. It is not Part 95 compliant. Our radios are Part 90, which is commercial, and Part 97, which is amateur. So make sure that you guys take that into account when you guys do use your radios, and you make sure you stay within the proper licensing and frequencies with the radio equipment you're using. What is the best bundle for a person who is on a very tight budget? Well, Chris, there's a couple different bundles out there that we can suggest. I would suggest at minimum a plug and play. And I know it does seem like a little bit like a lot of money, but there are options for financing where you could pay over time with money, with monthly options. Not only that, you're going to get the best bang for your buck. If you get a plug and play, we're going to help you right out the door. So when you get that device, you're going to be able to start it up, plug it in. Within 5 minutes, you'll be making your first QSO. So I think that's the best option. And not only that, you're getting the university course for the 878. You're getting the university course for the hotspot. You get our customer service, amazing customer service. We're out here trying to help everyone out there. And you also get access to, a whole bunch of things, The communities are out here. We got Facebook group. For those of you who don't actually aren't a member yet, please join our Facebook group. It's an amazing group. It's growing every day. We are getting more and more people in there, And, this is an amazing place also to learn with people. We walk you down the journey, we take you through the paths. And if you need help with that, we're here to help you along your journey. So I would also say, check out the Facebook group and call us if you have any issues. Call us up, if you want to talk some more, and we'll help you get into the right bundle for you. If that one's not right, we'll find the right one that'll help you.
Most definitely. We're here to make sure that it takes all the guesswork or the hard work out of running your radio and DMR. We're always here for you. We always have your six. So whenever you have a question, you can email us, you can call us, you can send smoke signals. Well, I'd be careful with that. If it's windy, I may think you're stuttering. But we'll get you. That's for sure.
All right, so there's two questions here. Let me pull up my screen again. Under the options here, people were asking what was in these options. So you could set the host name, username and password. You can configure a wireless here. I have never set it up with a wireless through here, unless I'm actually doing a Linux install. I haven't tried that with the Raspberry Pi configuration though. So that's that. And then we got asked if we could walk through the Wi-Fi. Oops, no. Can't type today. All right, so for those of you who want to set up your Wi-Fi on your SkyBridge, there's two ways you can do this. One, if you do not have any type of wired network, start up your SkyBridge, brand new, start it up normally. What you're going to do is you're going to go down to your Wi-Fi at the bottom, which is usually down here around your date and time. This is my second screen, so you won't see it. You'll click on that, select Wi-Fi networks, available Wi-Fi networks, and you should see Pi-Star as a Wi-Fi network. You connect to that. You could go, once you connect to that open network, there is no password. You go to pistar.local or 192.168.50.1, and that'll take you to the dashboard for your Pi-Star. If you are plugged into your home network or something, check your router, check Angry IP, or check the screen of your device for the IP address in which it is given. Once you have that IP, plug it into your internet browser up here at the top, and it'll pull up your screen. What we're going to do then is go to our configuration page. We're going to come down to the bottom. We're going to click on Configure Wi-Fi. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to come down and click on Scan for Networks. Now it's going to seem like it doesn't do anything. I already clicked on it. We're going to wait here about 10, 15 seconds, and you'll see it's going to refresh the screen and populate all the Wi-Fis that are available around me. As you've seen, there it goes. So what you're going to do is we'll just select one. You'll put in the password for your Wi-Fi, whatever it is. You're going to hit Save and Connect, and that'll take you back to this screen. Now, it usually will say interface is down. That's perfectly fine. Once you guys set that, you're going to come all the way back up to the top. We're going to click on Power, and we're going to click on Reboot. And it's going to ask you, are you sure? You click Yes, OK here, and it will reboot. After about 90 seconds, 2 minutes, the device will restart up. And then it should come back and it will say down here on the configuration, it'll be in green, interfaces up with an IP address and everything. Now, as I did not reset it and I did not connect it to a Wi-Fi network, it's not going to say that right now, but that is how you will connect to it. That's how you connect a Wi-Fi network. That was a great question.
Very. Well, here's one that we can answer for a lot of folks. Where'd it go? There it is. How do they get our phone number? Well, it depends on
that's a great one.
how fast Adam is with the trigger there. I'm trying to get to it, and I'm sure
Here
he
we
can
go.
beat me.
Okay. I already got it. Boom.
Yeah, there it is. Boom, right
You
there.
guys, like you asked, Jamie just asked, if you guys need some more information, don't hesitate to call us. Our number is 816-532-8451. Once again, the number is 816-532-8451. Now, if you guys do have tech support needs, please open up a ticket. We'll get to you guys faster with the ticket through our support site. We answer those all the time, after hours, on the weekends. We're always on tickets and answering tickets. You'll probably get the fastest response through a ticket. We are overwhelmed with calls as it is a holiday season and a lot of people wanting to place orders. So getting through to our techs is going to be a lot more difficult on the phones. And it ties up the phones also for other people that are trying to place orders and other things like that. If it is something you really need to talk to a tech with about, you can actually request that through your ticket as well, and we will call you guys back. If you say you want us to call you back, we will. So just work with us this holiday season. We want to be able to help everyone. And for all of you guys out there who might be interested in a job, we do have some jobs available. So for those of you guys interested in possibly sales jobs or something, or marketing, tech, something like that, give us a holler. Let us know. We're more than happy to see what we have available and what could possibly work for you. So especially during this holiday season, I know we got some jobs that are going to be available. If you guys are interested, please again either give us a call or you can message us. You can actually message me directly, Wolf, WOLFE, at bridgecomsystems.com. I'll actually put that on the screen for you guys. Give me a second. I'm about to get spammed.
Yep.
If you guys are interested in a job, let me know and we will look into the process with you guys. We are looking for some great community members who are interested in helping us grow. So if you think that's you and you're a great team player, we look forward to interviewing you. Send me that email.
There we go.
I'll leave that up for a minute so you guys can write that. Now I
And
know there was a few more
let's
comments
see.
up in there.
Here's one that it's given the three of us a shout out. Andy Alpha Zero Alpha Mike. Not only is he giving me and you a shout out, he's giving Bossman FA Ron. There we go. See, this is what we're here for, guys. Andy, I'm glad that Ron was able to help you get started, get up and running. And then, Adam and I are here to help you carry it on. DMR is always evolving. The pie is always evolving. I mean, I've been an operator for 30 years, been in DMR for roughly 10 to 12 years. And just last week, I got into YSF, DMR to YSF. Pretty darn cool. I keep learning something new every day that goes by. Um, Customers pose a question and it gets me to scratch my head if I don't know the answer to it. And then I start going and doing some research, which can be a dangerous thing at times. Adam always laughs at me. He'll video message me and I got smoke rolling out of my ears and he'll ask me, what are you looking up or working on? So it's always evolving. There's always new things going out. There's more talk groups coming across that are more topic specific on these different modes that are out there. And I love to learn. So, Andy, I'm sure that you're one of those that are like myself, but I'm just glad we were able to give you the guidance that you needed to get started and to keep going.
All right, here, Jeremy. They got one for you.
No, I wasn't Radio Santa. Although that would be kind of cool. Be a little sunburned, but no, my very first job was a paper boy. Then I went from that into DJ. I was a DJ for 1 year while I was a senior in high school, and then went off and decided to give Uncle Sam 6.5 years of my life, and I come back. I found a passion for radios and public service, and started a job in law enforcement, paramedic, and volunteer fire service. I've even been out there in Adams neck of the woods helping the firefighters out there with relief. Let's see, what was that? 2015 when California almost burned up.
Yeah, something around there, I think it was.
Yeah, the state of Oklahoma sent a task force of firefighters over there. We sent 163 trucks, I believe it was, from various departments across the state to give California assistance. And good folks, real good folks. Met a lot of different folks from different areas. But yeah, I've got a diverse background. I've been radio for 30 years. I've been playing with law enforcement lights, and I, I just love every minute of it. Love my job here, even though that folks call in and think I'm a recording half the time. So being a DJ, it's just second nature. But yeah, nice one. Put me on the spot. Give you a little biography there. Let's see here.
Here's a good question. What if your Wi-Fi has a firewall up? Just so you understand, Chris, the firewall will be beyond the Wi-Fi. So as long as you can get a DHCP address issued when you connect to your Wi-Fi, it's like your cell phone connecting to your Wi-Fi. It's going to get a IP address from the server. So the server will send that through. Even if you do have a firewall, you can get that sent through. The firewall is protecting you from the internet. It's more of a public-facing access. The Wi-Fi access itself is private. You're connecting to a private network. So that's where you will see the difference with the firewall. Firewall protects you from the public, and that would be more, if you have a Wi-Fi router behind another router, that would be a protection between them that way. But if you have a wired network, then it could get complex. I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of networking 101 today, but if you guys want to go down that rabbit hole one day, we could schedule some time for it. it's a big one. That's a big deep hole to go down. I think we're going to go to Alice in Wonderland one day if we do that.
Yeah. That one is definitely going to be more than 3 hours.
Yes, but you don't have anything to worry about that one. The firewall will not interfere with you connecting to it. The firewall is more for protecting you and the internet. There are routes and everything that happen on the inside to allow out, but only limited information to come back in when you initiate that route out. That's what firewalls protect you for, or how they start to protect you. And that's just one of 7 layers that they protect you on. Or I should say up to 7 layers. Not every firewall protects all 7 layers.
I saw a really good question in here, and now I can't find it. And for those that are thanking me for my service, thank you for giving me something to fight for, whether it was Mother Nature or an invader. Now I can't find that. Let's see here.
Which one was it?
Asking about his. There it is. The DMR Gateway. Like we were doing in the YSF show last week. You can run it in DMR Gateway. You'll just have to set your brandmaster to whatever server that you're close to, 3102, 3103, 3104. Just making sure your password's in there is correct. There it is. Adam bringing it down. Here we go. Your master would be set to your local brandmaster. And then hotspot security be correct. Your network IE SSID adjusted correctly, and then that network turned on.
Mm-hmm.
Then you wouldn't have to worry about putting anything else below it. Not saying that you would have to, but it's definitely something to play with. That's what we've been working on here thus far, trying to get some of this other stuff set up so we can continue the new information shows. Uh-oh.
I'll start for you. I'm not going to post it up.
Joe, that was good. Oh man.
So here's a question, Alvi. That's a good question. VPN. A VPN works in a couple different ways. A VPN is a virtual private network. Corporations use these with their branch offices, so the branch offices connect into their corporate, and then they can route all the traffic through there. They usually have backend wide area networks that connect them in between and stuff like that. However, the more public sense of VPN is you guys or individuals using a VPN or a virtual private network to try and mask your guys' internet connections. Now, let me give a brief explanation of these VPNs. As secure as they are, they're not that secure. The reason being is you can only either have encryption for security or you can have compression for speed. If you put both encryption and security, it's encryption and compression, then it defeats the whole encryption because it does the same kind of loops for different things, and it can actually defeat the encryption completely. So VPNs are you know used when people want to try and mask themselves over the internet and stuff like that. It blocks cookies, it blocks tracking cookies like pixels and other things like that. But all you're doing is you're creating a virtual private network. You're saying, hey, this is the private route I want to take on the internet to get out to the internet. So you're connecting like a branch office would to a corporate office. Instead, you're connecting to a service provider who's saying, hey, I'm providing this service to the general public to protect you. Now, the easiest way to protect yourself actually is to use an encrypted network and use your own internal DNS servers. Because the internal DNS servers that you use will actually grab the information from root servers and allow you to communicate and get those addresses directly rather than going to your internet service provider or someone else so they can monitor your traffic. The VPN company itself has the ability to monitor your traffic, and 9 times out of 10, they're selling that information because that's how they're making their profits. So that's just a small little brief breakdown on VPNs for you guys. All right.
There are some that just won't ever forget, Adam.
I know, I see that. Keeping the power on. Yeah. Actually, what's funny is most of the neighborhoods around me right now are powerless till the top of the hour, at least according to Water and Power. But we still got power. They're not censoring me tonight. All right, guys, we got a couple more minutes before the giveaway is going to be over. So if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you enter that giveaway. And while you're doing that, like and subscribe down below. Make sure you get notified whenever we go live next week for Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving's next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're going to actually have a special show. We're going to actually try and invite a few people on. We have a few of you guys have requested to be on. So we're going to do like a round table and talk to a bunch of people. We're going to talk to some people in the industry. We're going to talk about things that are going on. So it's going to be a really interesting evening. If you haven't done so already, mark your calendars. And we look forward to seeing you next week on that. So while that's going on, we got about a minute or two left on that giveaway. So make sure you guys do enter that giveaway.
Wow. And for Kurt, as far as your questions on the G90, feel free to shoot me an email, give me a call. I'll be able to help you whatever you may need for that G90, getting you taken care of. Bob, yes, whenever you do engage that DMR gateway, make sure you re-enter your hotspot security password.
No, not just the security passwords. It's red, he says. make sure you enable it. So I'm going to pull up my
Yeah.
screen here again. You have to make sure right here it says enabled. This enable box right here is enabled. Right here, right below the ESS ID. So this is for regular Brandmeister right here. Make sure this line, this is enabled. And if you're doing DMR Plus, make sure this is enabled. Whoops. My whole thing just jumped. This line is enabled. And if you're doing XLX, this line is enabled. We will get into XLX one day, but not today. We're not going down that rabbit hole yet. Okay, Kurt asks a great question.
Yeah, the APIs.
How do you convert from version 1 to version 2 of the API? Simple. What we're going to do is we're going to come to Expert. We're going to click on Brandmeister or BM API right here. You're going to copy whatever's in here and delete it. You're going to get your new code from brandmeister.network. So what we're going to do is go Brandmeister. We're going to log in. As soon as it wants to. There we go. Okay, so we're going to click on our call sign up top and go to Profile Settings. We're going to go right here where it says API keys, and we're going to add a new one. Just add, type in whatever you want. Test. I'm just calling it test right now. You'll see this come up. You'll copy this, all this in here. Just click the copy button. You'll come back to your PyStar. Do not close that window yet. You'll paste it here, click Apply Changes. And once you do that, you click on BM API again to refresh the screen. And you will see your new key right in here, right where it is, like that. Now, for those of you who are wondering, what does that do? When we go to our admin tab right here, it actually adds this right here, these two lines. All this right here under Brandmeister Manager. So what you can do is you can put in the talk group you want right here. So 3106, and I can do add or remove. So if you see up here, 3106 is already added on time slot 2. I'll click on delete, modify, let the page refresh. It's going to refresh twice. The first time it says okay. Second time, the stuff comes back up, and you notice under static talk groups above, it is gone. So I'll just add that back because that is one I listen to. And we're going to add that to time slot 2. Now another one I like to add is Skywolf. So for those of you guys who don't know, this is the one that we use for when we talk on our show sometimes. So I will put that in here. 319-1329, time slot 2, modify. And there you go. That is now added right here. As you can see, it's also added right here on time slot 1. But I'm using on this one a dual band, so I can actually do the duplex send and receive. Alrighty. That was a great question.
Yeah, and here's one that we were trying to fight with a little earlier. Trying to use a TGIF and Brandmeister.
TGIF and Brandmeister, you're going to need to make sure, I will go back to my configuration here. under your configuration file, in order for for TGIF to work with Brandmeister, one, you do have to be in DMR Gateway mode. So as you can see right here, I am in DMR Gateway mode. I do have it enabled. My password is in. So we're just going to go back to the dashboard real quick so I could show you guys something. It is connected. It's green and everything, listening, enabled. And as you guys can see, TGIF is right here. The last one on the side here under DMR. So in order to set that up, we're going to go configuration. We do have a guide on this, and we will go over this in our multi-network configuration. You will come over to DMR Gateway, and under DMR Network 3, which, there it is. Oh no, DMR 4, right here. You're going to need this whole spiel to get it working. PC rewrite, type rewrite, source rewrite, talk group rewrite. You're going to have to put all these in order for it to work. So that is how it is. Lee, there should be a link in the description. We are, okay, so here's a question if we can get a personal talk group. We are in the process. If you guys want some of our talk groups, we are working on getting an XLX reflector up. We are getting a YSF reflector up. We're getting an NextEdge reflector up. We also are working on getting a Brandmeister and a DMR Plus talk group. We do have talk group 2266 on TGIF. So those of you who would like to use our TGIF talk group, 2266 is our official BridgeCom talk group. So if you guys would like to talk on there, you can talk on there. And just like any other networks, if you want to use DMR Plus, there is a configuration like this, which we will go over in that workshop. Now, Lars, you have a question. Difference between simplex node and duplex repeater. One frequency, two frequencies. The one with two frequencies you send and receive. That's how repeaters work, is you have one set of frequencies that they listen on and you transmit on. They have one set of frequencies they transmit on, the repeater transmits on, and you listen on. So that's just the difference between duplex repeater mode and simplex node, is just one frequency or two frequencies mainly. That's it. Now duplex will give you both time slots. Simplex only gives you one. Michael, your question, anything for DMR Mark? That actually is DMR Plus. DMR Mark is DMR Plus. We are working on getting a talk group on there as well. We are talking with Brandmeister and DMR Mark, and we are working on getting that on there. Okay, been around the world again. We are working with them. It's not on us, it's on Brandmeister to give us the thing. If you want to talk to them and try and nudge them along and try and tell them to give us the talk group, by all means. We've been asking them for 6 months and no joy. So we're trying. We are bugging them consistently 3-4 times a week, almost every day. Can we get one? Can we get one? Can we get one? When can we get one? How can we get one? What do we need to do? Let us get one. And they still won't give us one. So if you guys want us to get a talk group, make some noise at Brandmeister so we can use that. We can use any talk group, but we like to use our own, and we have our own. That's what we use because that's just, it's more private. It's not really private, but it's more, dedicated to us, and we don't have to worry about someone else trying to come on or a net being on there. It's the same thing like trying to use a repeater. Sometimes it's tied up and you just want to be able to use it. Brandmeister's not going to block us. We provide them with a bunch of their clientele. So yeah.
Now an individual,
they're not going to block
I
us.
can see, but not what we keep sending them. But
Yeah.
let's see here. Well, that one went north for a little bit. Let's see, where'd it go? Oh, yes, I do believe the giveaway is now officially closed. I
Yes, they
do
are now
believe.
officially over. All right. Let's draw a winner.
Drum roll, please.
132 people.
132, and I'm showing 193. Yep, 193 now.
All right. Mural French W9MLF from Wood River, Illinois. Mural French W9MLF just won our BridgeCom Plus annual membership. Is Mural in the room?
Mark Taylor. Play Secret Santa and send a mobile setup to me. If I could only could.
Paul says he's here, but we didn't call Paul. Anyone see him?
I'm a looking.
All right. Is he here? We'll give him another minute. And while Greg Britton from Valrico, Florida, N6ZUE, you are the winner of our brand new 878. Oh, here we go.
There
Mural
we
French,
go.
congratulations. Everyone give him a round of applause. He actually won the, yes, round of applause. He won the annual BridgeCom Plus membership. Congratulations. Welcome to the community. It's, yes, we see you're still here. Yes, it's a pleasure to invite you to the family and thank you for entering today's contest. And now, Greg's here too.
There it is.
Congratulations, Greg. You have won an 878 radio from us, one of these very lovely radios. Both of you guys call us up tomorrow. Jeremy and our techs will be more than happy to get you guys situated and get your winnings over to you guys. So congratulations to everyone. Thank you for entering, joining us tonight, and congratulations again to our winners. No one's a loser here. We're all winners. We all are winning, and we're learning some new stuff. So take, all the information that we're giving you guys and run with it. Learn. Got some questions? Ask us. Open those tickets up. We'll get back to you. Send you guys some information, some good pages that can help you with some information, stuff like that. So again, congratulations to both our winners. On behalf of the whole BridgeCom family, I want to say thank you. I'm Adam KN6QGV with my co-host Jeremy KD5YUZ. Got it right tonight. 73, everyone.
73s.